Hi, good morning. It's Jim. I'm making a video today about a band that you probably have not heard of if you've been into metal forever, and that's your only bag. The band is called and it was in the, I guess, sort of late 1980s. I came across this band, and absolutely, it's kind of when I started to sort of not listen to metal anymore. Because when I was in my sort of early teens, I was very, very much into sort of the likes of Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Judas Priest, all that good stuff. And as I sort of went through school and sort of met different friends and had different interests and started to listen to different sorts of music, I became introduced to all sorts of other things. And I'd never ever heard anything quite like them before. It is not an electronic band at all, but they do use a lot of synths and drum machines and stuff in there. It really is the vehicle of a guy called Matt Johnson, who's the songwriter. And I suppose what grabbed me is, as a sort of a young, sort of impressionable teenager, was the absolutely overtly politicised message of his songs. In the same sort of way as sort of like Rage Against the Machine was in the 2000s. This did it a decade or so earlier. And what I'm going to share with you now are two songs off the album Mind Bomb, which absolutely spectacularly and controversially just sort of expose the world for what it is, and takes no prisoners at all. It's quite not harrowing. That's not quite the right word, but it doesn't pull any punches at all, and leaves you in no doubt at all about the views, the political views, and the state of mind of Matt Johnson when he wrote this, and of the musicians, the absolutely world-class musicians he surrounded himself with when recording this. I think it's an absolute work of genius. And there's two songs I put together here. It's Armageddon Days, I hear it again, as pertinent today as it was 20 years ago, and nothing's changed, and The Violence of Truth. So hopefully you'll like this. So have an open mind. As I say, music is music for many, many reasons. Or why we enjoy music is it's art, isn't it? So if we take it back to being art, not all art is the same. You can't expect all prog or all metal or everything to sound exactly the same. So what I'd like to do is hopefully introduce you to this. If you don't like it, move along, don't worry about it. But this, again, is one of those defining albums from my childhood and my sort of teens that led me to my absolute lifelong love of music and what music can do that other art forms can't, and how it reaches you. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope I don't get too many sort of hate emails or stuff from it. So you'll see what I mean. Anyway, look, enjoy this. 3, 2, 1, bosh.
Are you ready, Jesus? Buddha? Yeah. Muhammad? Okay. Well, alright, fellas. Let's go! The 5 miles high as the crow flies, leaving vapor trails across the blood-red sky, moving in from the east towards the west, with balaclava helmets over their heads. Yes. If you think that Jesus Christ is coming, honey, you've got another thing coming. If he ever finds out who's hijacked his name, they'll cut out his heart and turn in his grave. Islam is rising, the Christian simple folk. You fight them on the beaches in your underclothes. You thank the good Lord for raising the Union Jack. You watch your ship sail out of harbor and the bodies come floating back. Watch your ship sail out of harbor and the bodies come floating back. But if you think that Jesus Christ is coming, honey, you got another thing coming. If he ever finds out who's hijacked his name, he'll cut out his heart and turn in his grave. Islam is rising, the Christians mobilizing. The world is on its elbows and knees. It's forgotten the message and worships the creeds. If the real Jesus Christ were to stand up today, he'd be gunned down cold by the CIA. For the lights that now burn brightest behind stained glass will cast the darkest shadows upon the human heart. But God didn't build himself that throne.
Listen to this.
God doesn't live in Israel or Rome. God doesn't belong to the Yankee dollar. God doesn't plant the bombs for Hezbollah. God doesn't even go to church. And God won't send us down to hell to burn. God will remind us what we already know, that the human race is about to reap what it's sown. Islam is rising, the Christians mobilizing. The world is on its elbows and knees. It's forgotten the message and worships the creeds. The world is on its elbows and knees. It's forgotten the message and worships the creeds. The world is on its elbows and knees. It's forgotten the message and worships the creed. The world is on its elbows and knees. It's forgotten the message and worships the creed. Armageddon days are here again. Armageddon days are here again. Armageddon days are here again. Armageddon days are here.
Track 2.
As long as Jesus gives us everything we want, we love you.
Till the forces of darkness have suppressed the spirit of man. That's why human beings still walk on all fours, lost in the presence of their so-called superiors. Something's telling you to wake up and salute the dangers of obedience, violence, and truth. Something's telling you to wake up and salute the dangers of obedience and violence of truth. God is love. God is the force that possesses us. God is beauty. God is truth. God is the force that's watching over you.
There's not a lot I can say about that other than just a work of genius in so many ways, lyrically, musically, just phenomenal. The production of that is absolutely outstanding. You listen to that on headphones, I don't think you'll hear a clearer recording from that decade. I really don't. This is recorded in the 80s, about 1989, something like that. It is just sensational, and the musicianship and the composition, just outstanding. Really controversial, really sort of anti-establishment. Never, obviously, well, not obviously, but absolutely never gets played on the radio. And they got about as big as they possibly could have done, and still going. Actually, the band is still there, and it's without radio play. It was very much a word of mouth. To be people doing sort of mixed tapes for mates and friends and sharing it. So I heard it at school from friends there, and obviously became a bit of a follower and a fan myself back in the day. And as is always the case with music, it's very personal and pertinent to you, because I've known it and loved it and listened to it for such a long time. It is as part of my psyche and my soul as perhaps Pink Floyd is, or Iron Maiden, or Devin Townsend and Tool are becoming now. It's just one of those things which has always been there and always will be. And one of the pieces of, well, not one of the pieces of music, but one of the bands by which I judge others. So, look, I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed is perhaps sort of a bit of a misnomer. Perhaps enjoying is a bit of a misnomer, but I hope you appreciated it and don't dismiss it outright, out of hand. So, look, I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever and whatever that is. Might be tomorrow, might not be, might be Saturday. Who knows? And until then, this is Jim, over and out.